All right, let's dive right in. In this explainer, we're going to unpack the wisdom of Surah Al-Inshirah, a really short but powerful chapter from the Quran. And you'll see how this ancient text is actually a surprisingly practical guide for the challenges we're all facing today. I mean, you know the feeling, right? That constant pressure, worrying about money, the social demands, and a future that just feels so uncertain. It's completely overwhelming. It can leave you feeling stressed, kind of hopeless, and just plain stuck. Well, there's actually a name for this. The sources we're drawing from call it gonul darle, which you can think of as a spiritual constriction, like your heart is literally being squeezed or narrowed. And here's the key thing. This isn't some personal failure. It's a shared condition of our modern world. And what's amazing is that a text from 1400 years ago addresses this exact feeling head-on. But to really, truly grasp the power of this message, we have to understand where it came from. This wasn't some nice idea conceived in a time of peace and quiet. No way. This divine comfort was forged in the fire of profound, almost unimaginable suffering. So this surah was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad when he was in the absolute depths of hardship. I mean, just imagine this. After years of persecution and a crippling 3-year boycott that led to starvation, he then faces the year of sorrow. He loses both his beloved wife, Khadija, and his protective uncle, Abu Talib. Devastating. So he goes to the city of Taif looking for support, and instead he's rejected, mocked, and physically attacked. The sources call the weight of all this a backbreaking burden. And it was right there, at his lowest point, that this revelation came. And within this message of comfort, there lies a secret. It's a profound shift in perspective, and it's hidden in plain sight in the surah's most famous verses. And trust me, it turns our entire understanding of struggle completely on its head. You've probably heard these verses before. They're a cornerstone of hope for millions. Surely with hardship comes ease. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. It's such a beautiful promise. But our common understanding of it misses the single most powerful detail. The whole key is one tiny Arabic word, ma. It's the preposition used right there in those verses. And crucially, it doesn't mean after. It means with, alongside, or even within. Now, this isn't just a minor translation detail. This is a complete revolution in how we see things. See, we tend to think of relief as the reward we get at the finish line, something that comes after the struggle is all over. But the divine law being revealed here is totally different. Ease isn't the prize at the end. It's the companion that's with you on the journey. The solution is somehow embedded within the problem itself. Now, understanding this one principle is the key that unlocks the rest of the surah. It transforms it from just a simple reassurance into a clear, actionable blueprint for navigating any difficulty. The sources we're looking at even frame it as a 3-step divine therapy. So, this therapy has 3 stages. First, it grounds you in your past, reminding you of the support you've already received so you can build a foundation of trust. Then, it shifts how you see the present by getting you to internalize this unbreakable law of ease. And finally, it pushes you into the future by calling you to act with a clear, focused purpose. So, step 1 starts by grounding you in gratitude and trust. It asks these really powerful questions. Did we not expand your chest? A reminder to think of those past moments of peace and clarity. Did we not lift your burden, getting you to recall times you were forgiven or supported? Did we not raise your name high, affirming that your true worth comes from a divine source, not from what other people think? By remembering all this past aid, you build the confidence to face what's in front of you now. And get this, there's another linguistic miracle hidden inside this promise. In the original Arabic, hardship is mentioned with a definite article. It's talking about the specific struggle you're in. But ease is mentioned twice, and it's indefinite, as in an ease. Classical commentators explain this as a principle of divine generosity. For every one specific hardship, there are at least 2 different forms of ease that come with it. One difficulty just cannot overcome a double portion of relief. So, after being reminded of past help and promised that ease is present with you right now, what do you think comes next? You might expect the instruction to be something like, so rest now, or be patient. But the command is the exact opposite. It's like a jolt of energy. So when you have finished, strive, exert yourself, get to work, push forward. The divine antidote to that feeling of despair isn't just passive rest. It's purposeful action. Movement and meaningful work actually protect the heart from being paralyzed by negative thoughts. But To keep all that striving from just leading to burnout, the very next verse gives us the anchor. All of that effort, all of your work, and all your longing has to be directed toward a higher purpose, toward your Lord. This is what gives the whole struggle meaning. So you see, the surah provides a complete path. It takes us from that feeling of spiritual constriction, that tight-chested feeling, and guides us towards active, purposeful expansion. It completely reframes what it even means to live a meaningful life. One of the sources uses this really powerful metaphor. Think of an EKG monitor, a flat line. That signifies death. But life, a living, beating heart, is defined by its constant rhythm of ups and downs, its peaks and its troughs. The value isn't in trying to achieve some flat line of constant ease, but in navigating the dynamic rhythm of the struggle and the relief. Which leaves us with a final, powerful question to think about. If this surah is telling us that ease is found within hardship, then what if our greatest challenges aren't actually obstacles on the path to a good life? What if they are the path itself? The very place where our strength, our purpose, and our true meaning are being forged?